Where are you, old friend? There you are, my dear vessel. I think it's time I teleport inside that noggin of yours and we can get ourselves reacquainted. This is Jack Sever, and isn't today a wonderful day? You know, when I first came back to Shinobi Striker, it just didn't feel right, and I knew what that reason was. It's because I didn't have my longtime friend here, Vessel, and yes, he does have a real name, but he chooses not to reveal it, and I respect his privacy. I do, however, need to learn how to master this body again, which is why we are going to go through step 1. We are going to become one of the greatest taijutsu masters in Shinobi Striker. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the 8 Inner Gates Challenge! So in this challenge, your goal is to recreate jutsus that require you to open a certain amount of gates. Each star represents how many gates you need to open to use that jutsu. But it's not enough to just use these jutsus. No. Just like in Naruto, each one will have their own conditions. Even participating in this challenge requires a condition. You can't just go inside the salty spittoon. You gotta show them how tough are you. And you can't use the 8 inner gates without being in the right physical conditions. So we're gonna start with the second challenge that I'm about to introduce to you, which is the preliminary challenge to the 8 inner gates challenge. If you can't do this challenge, you can't do the 8 inner gates challenge. It's called the self-rule challenge, and the self-rule challenge only has one condition. The condition is win a 4v4 match by being the best player using this specific build. It's gonna be an attack build with hand-to-hand combat, kunai for ninja tools, leaf whirlwind, and leaf rising wind for your jutsus, and of course high speed movement for your substitution. But you're not allowed to use secret techniques nor summoning jutsus. SS Plus custom outfits and accessories are not allowed in this challenge. I'd prefer it if you wore outfits that are inspired by Might Guy or Rock Lee. The reason why I chose this specific build is because it's the closest to Rock Lee when he faced against Dosu, Saku, and Keen in the Forest of Death. Your job is to outperform everyone using that version of Rock Lee. Now the question is, how tough are we? How tough are we? Do we have what it takes to complete this condition and move on to the 8 inner gates challenge? Well, of course we are. Alright, Taijutsu Sever is on the case. See, this is why I made this a preliminary challenge, because you're always going to run into people who either use broken jutsus or broken weapons. It's inevitable. The hard part isn't the players themselves, it's the builds they're using. Lee started with Leaf Hurricane, but we'll do the next best thing. Leaf Whirlwind! See, when you're Jack Sever, sometimes you have the ability to hit the air and it'll still hit your opponent no matter where they are. It doesn't always work, but I have no control over it. And we have ourselves our first knockout. Unfortunately, it was an assist because this she-demon decided to fist me repeatedly. Excuse me. What I meant to say was, this lovely woman decided to unfortunately interfere with my affairs. And as you just saw, repercussions were handled accordingly. Okay, so far I'm at the bottom, and the objective is to be the best. So not only do I have to defeat, but I also have to outperform the power of gods and an Uchiha. And all I have is taijutsu, but that's all I need. Stay away, lightning clone. Yeah, how do you like me ruffling your feathers, huh? With my delayed attacks that I cannot control. And oh, what's this? A 2v1? Ha! More like 2v nuh-uh. Or should I say 2+1, because that's my third elimination. But just like Rock Lee, I must strive to protect my comrade. So I'll save you, Senyu. Yes! You're saved, Oh. Ow. Okay, so I'm a close second, but Senyu almost has his ultimate ready, and I can't use my ultimate per the rules. So it's up to me to put everyone down before Momoshiki has a chance for possession. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've eliminated 3 different people apart from Sekei. But all this guy's trying to do is run away. Listen, you can run. You can hide. You can even fly. But what you'll never do is escape. Because I am the Boogie Sever. And I'm coming to get ya! A ninja must see through deception, and what you failed to see was I prevented you from focusing on the scroll. You spilled my hot blood. Feel my hot-blooded power! And if you just saw the leaderboard, I am currently the top player of this match with a whopping 5 knockouts, 6 knockouts. And now's the time where the Otsutsuki infestation begins. And lucky me, my kick managed to hit him just before he trapped me and he got crushed, making that my 7th elimination. And when our Daikokuten ended, theirs started. I had my eye on the target and she was so low. Unfortunately, in the heat of the moment, their Daikokuten ruined my chances. My teammates were able to capitalize, but I couldn't get a single hit in. And it would have been perfect because it would have been 8-1. And this was the 8 Inner Gates challenge, so it would have been perfect. Regardless, I managed to finish the objective. I became the best player. I won the match for our team. I mean, we did it. We are number 1. So now that we finished our self-rule challenge, it's time to move on to the 8 Inner Gates challenge. If you want to see me do that, click the video on the right. And if there's no video on the right, that means it's not out yet because I plan on uploading it on Saturday, November 15th. Unfortunately, I still got a little bit more polishing I need to do before that video comes out. So until then, my vessel and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta and toodaloo!